Alright, so to make this stir fry, you will need juice, sesame seed oil, tamari, which is like soy sauce. You'll need rice noodles, shiitake mushrooms, broccoli, 1 onion, a bit of ginger, carrot, and red cabbage, and a couple knives and a bowl.
So, you'll need the boiling water to cook here the rice noodles and the shiitake mushrooms.
Alright, and you want to make sure you wash your carrots so they don't have any dirt on them, just by putting it under the tap and just rubbing it. Now, once your carrots are clean, you want to chop off both ends, like so, and just dispose of these over here. And then you want to cut your carrot on an angle so that it cooks better within the stir fry, just like this. Now you have all your carrots. Alright, and you want to make sure you cut them a little larger than bite sizes because they will shrink in the stir fry. And then you just want to put them in a bowl for the stir fry. Next, we'll do an onion. So to start off with the onion, you want to chop off the ends. You just want to peel off the sides like this. And now to cut your onions, you want to make it into cube-sized bites. So by doing this, you want to just cut in like this into your onion, like that, like this, and so. And then once you've done that through your entire onion, like so. You want to cut it, depending on how big you want your bite sizes, you can cut like this, and so your cube will be the length of that. And then just slice down like this. And you have a bunch of cubes. Alright, so this is ginger. I just peeled off the edges here. Sarah helped me with that. And now what you want to do is just cut it like you would cut a carrot. But you don't want to cut it on an angle. You want to cut it straight down the side. Just like so. You want to make it quite thick. This adds a lot of flavor to the stir fry. Now you want to cut up your red cabbage. Just do this by, if you have a whole cabbage, just separate it in half and then into quarters and just cut it quite thinly, like kupas. So that kind of turns out like these shreds, like that. And then just continue doing that. If you have frozen broccoli, like we have here, all you can do is use boiling water or warm water and just switch it around in that, and it will still be cold, but at least you can still move it. And when in the stir fry, it will heat up and it'll be tasty. If you have, when your shiitake, now what you want to do with your shiitake is, since this is dry, you want to get the boiling water, pour it in with this, let it soak for 5 minutes. Then you will want to rinse it, just like with the carrots. And then you want to pour in another batch of warm water, and then we'll cut it. All right. Since the shiitake mushroom like floats above the water, what you want to do is get a bowl that's roughly the same size, fill it with just a bit of water, and clean the bottom part here, and just place it in there so it pushes all the shiitake under. Once you have your boiling water, you want to get your rice noodles, like these. Just stick it in the boiling water. Dip it in so that's all covered by the water. And then you'll want to leave it in there for about 3 to 2 minutes. It's really thin, so it won't take a while. Okay, once this is boiled, you just want to pick it up like this, let it drain a bit. You know they're clean. You'll know the shiitake's clean when the water's murky, like that. So now you just want to pour the rest of the water out. Do it again. And just rinse it around. And you're good to go. Now you just want to put the shiitake on your cutting table. Now, what you want to do is, since this root right here is really hard, you don't really want to have that in your stir fry, so you just want to cut that off like so. So it's just a flat piece, like this. And then you just want to cut it into strips. Like this. Alright, so now you have all your shiitake and shrimp strips, and this will taste nice in your stir fry.
Senti, Carmen. First one's ginger, next is the onion, then's the carrot, then's the cabbage, then's the broccoli, then's the shiitake mushrooms, and then here's the rice noodles.
Alright, so you want to get your sesame seed oil, just pour in a bit in the pan. Just so it lightly covers the bottom, and you want to have your oven or stove on just below the highest temperature, which is what you want. In this case, which is 5. So you just want this to cover the pan. You want to cover this with the sesame seed oil, and wait till it starts popping and sizzling. All right. Once it's heat enough and you see like steam coming off, you want to pour in juice. This helps caramelize and thicken whatever is in your stir fry. Now you want to add the carrots. Something about this juice that makes it explode. So you just want to you want to let this slowly cook the carrots, because they're the hardest out of all the vegetables. Now you'll want to add some tamari. This is like soy sauce, but it has more of a peanut butter kind of flavor. If you've ever had Thai food, this is what usually makes that specific Thai taste. After this being cooked for a minute or two, you'll want to add in the shiitake because this is quite soft. So you don't want to put it at the very start because then it can start to burn. So you want to add that in. This should be like your last ingredient, except for ginger. You always want to make sure you have a bit of liquid at the bottom of your pan, like this, like a bit of liquid, because you don't want your vegetables getting stuck to the surface of the pan and letting them burn. Once this has been cooking for about 5 minutes to 7 minutes, you want to get your rice noodles, put it at the bottom of the bowl you're using. You want it to have a bit dry. You want to separate it. Alright, so once you have your stir fry, you can eat it. But stir fry can also be made with rice, brown rice. Doesn't have to be made with noodles. You can add whatever vegetables you feel like. But generally with the sauces and oils, you should stick to the same. And enjoy.
Okay, so today we're gonna make a cold dessert, and we're gonna make a fruit salad for 4 servings, and you will need berry mix, 2 boxes, raspberries, honey, natural yogurts, a spoon, a honey stick, and 4 cups, and 3 of these bowls. Okay, so now for the next step, where you're going to open the berry mix and the raspberries, and you're going to put them both in one. And when it comes to the yogurts, you open all of them and just put them in one bowl. Make sure you get everything out. Now ready for the next step. So now we're gonna finish up the dessert. So you first put in the fruit mix, about this much. And then you put a little bit of honey. Not too much though. Twirl. That's about enough. Then you put the next layer of fruit. About that much. Not too much so you can fit another. And then you put in the natural yogurt. It shouldn't be too much, just should cover up the fruit. And then you continue with the next layer. Then you do it again. And this is how your fruit dessert should look like.